friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Ming here. In today's video we're gonna review a new Trader Joe's food item. So this is the Trader Joe's Squiggly knife cut style noodles, but hey, this is different from the original pack. Speaking of the original pack, here is the original pack. Yes, I reviewed this item long time ago. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you check it out. And I also plan to make some recipes over the original noodles. And this one is a different flavor. It's basically the same noodles, but different seasoning pack. This is the Squiggly noodles with a spicy garlic sesame sauce. The original one is the soy and the sesame sauce. The original noodles, I would say that the sauce doesn't really taste great. I tried it, it didn't taste good. So I just keep the noodles and make different sauce with it. The noodles texture is amazing. But apparently, according to the staff at Trader Joe's, this one has a better sauce, has better flavor. So today's video, we're gonna test this out. Before I start, I just want to compare the two in terms of the nutrition facts. It actually looks very differently. You can see that the actual spicy version of this has way higher calories and way higher fat content, and that comes from the chili oil, so definitely very different. If you want like something a little bit lower calorie, healthier, maybe the original one is the way to go. I'll definitely share some recipes in the future. But if you want that flavor, each pack of this comes with 4 packs of noodles, and you just put the noodles in a water and boil it for about 4 to 5 to 6 minutes and drain the noodles. The original pack, it says boil for 4 minutes, but when I cooked it, 4 minutes is not enough. 6 minutes to me is usually pretty good, sometimes even longer depending on your stove. And afterwards, you just drain the noodles and put the sauce. Okay, so the sauce is right here. And I can already smell the garlic. Okay, so it comes with 2 packs of the sauce. Sauce pack number 1 is the sesame seed paste. And sauce pack number 2 is the creamy, spicy garlic sesame sauce. Okay, now we're just gonna see what was in the original one. Totally different sauce, because in the original sauce is soy and sesame sauce, versus in this one is actually sesame seed paste. And in addition to that is the creamy, spicy garlic sesame sauce. Alright guys, we are over here. We're gonna bring some water to boil first. After the water is boiling, put the noodles in. Instruction says 4 minutes. In the past, it took me longer than 5 minutes. But we'll see this time. Maybe it's a little different. Alright guys, as the water is boiling, let's cut up some cucumbers. Quick health tips. A lot of the nutrients of cucumbers is actually in the peel. So I love to buy those small cucumbers where the peels are not too hard to eat and eat it with the peel. That's why you get most of the fibers and a lot of the nutrients. We're gonna cut it this way first, diagonal, to make it long. Do. Can't believe I'm teaching people about knife skills because my knife skills are not great. But afterwards, you cut it this way, so it became like a thinner layer. It becomes like a shred almost, and that's how the Chinese people cut it. By Chinese people, I mean me. I mean my mom. I mean my grandma. Okay, this is a little too. So you want to cut the cucumbers kind of like this. This is the goal. So when you mix it with the noodles, it kind of feels like you're eating some crunch with the noodles and refreshness from the cucumbers. At the same time, it's kind of like those are cucumber noodles. This way, and then very thin. And I think the water is boiling. Let's put in the water and we'll shred some chicken. We're gonna shred some chicken. These are chicken thigh meat, which makes it very hard to thread, but we don't have to thread really thin, but just thin enough to make the chicken mix with the noodles. I just happen to have these at home, but you can also use chicken breast, obviously, which is gonna add some protein to it. Here is the water boiling. All right, here's the water boiling. Let's put in the noodles. It's been actually 6 minutes. So I'm checking on the noodles. I think it's ready. So usually how do I eyeball the noodle is if you can see in the middle of the noodle, if it's still like super dark colors, it usually means it's still like not all the way through. So I would say 6 minutes is probably a good mark. for most of the stove instead of the $4 that is set on the thing. But comment down below what you think and how's your experience. But it's been 6 minutes. I think it's pretty much ready because the outside of the noodles is a little bit more, you know, clear. That's also an indicator that it's pretty much ready. But this knife cut noodle has a really good texture, but it is a little bit thicker than the traditional like Chinese egg noodles. That's why it always takes a little bit longer to cook them. 6 minutes to me is good enough. All right, let's get the noodles out and try it out. All right, here are the noodles. All right, first of all, let's put in the cucumbers. And then we're gonna put in the chicken. Yay, it's starting to look so good. So let's put in this creamy, spicy garlic sauce. Shoo shoo. Oh, it looks like soy sauce. It's this creamy, spicy garlic sauce, but it feels like that soy sauce based. Interesting. Oh, I can see the hot oil. Do you see the hot oil on the edges of the bag? Let's get the sesame seed paste. It smells like the sesame oil. Okay, this one it's separated. You may have to use a spoon to get the entire thing out. So all you see right now is actually the oil that's separated. I'm starting to think that it's gonna taste great. Okay, here is the actual sesame seed paste. Okay, so I do recommend you to mix the sauce before you dump the sauce in there because now it's separated, which is not the best practice. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would have done that. In Chinese food, when we make the food, we always mix the sauce first before we mix the sauce with the content. So now it's becoming very hard to blend because the oil already separated and now we're just like forcing the blending from the paste to the item. Oh, this is not pretty. Okay, I didn't know that. So a pro tip, next time if you cook it, mix the two sauce in a separate bowl and then put it in here. It doesn't say on the instruction, it says just mix it, but yeah, but it is the sesame paste. Let's use the food content and mix it. Ooh. Make sure you mix it well so every single bite of your food is a mixture of that soy sauce and the sesame paste. And make sure you mix the sauce together, 2 packs together first before you mix it with the content. This becomes harder to mix. And get the chicken on the top. Alright, let's garnish it a little bit. I actually bought the ingredients this time. Cilantro is a great garnish for this. And also green onions is a good garnish for this. Green onions, there is the final product. I know the bowl kind of looks a little bit dirty because we mixed it in the bowl, right? That's what happens. But yeah, it's actually looking really good. It smells really good. It actually smells really authentic. It smells like hometown food, so I'm actually super excited. Hey guys, here is a huge bowl of noodles. Let me do it. Alright guys, it's time for the taste test. Mix the cilantro, the green onions, and the chicken, and the cucumber. Wow. Wow. It tastes so good. Definitely boil your noodles 6 to 7 minutes. I think it still kind of tastes a little al dente, but I like the texture. It's actually pretty good. So definitely boil your noodles 6 to 7 minutes. This tastes like homemade sesame spicy noodles in China. And the noodle texture is just so good. 6 to 7 minutes. It still kind of tastes a little al dente, which is what we want. Because we want that nice texture, but 4 minutes is not enough for sure, at least for me. Sauce is so good. The sauce is creamy, fragrant from the sesame paste. The spicy level is actually mild to medium. It's not as spicy as some of the Chinese restaurants for sure. But in the Chinese restaurant, you can also ask for like whether if you want it to be too spicy or just mild. Mouth watering. Add the cucumber. Shred some chicken. The sauce flavor is so good. It's not too salty at all. It does have like a little bit soy sauce base, but the flavor is so much better than the red package. Overall, I would have to give this item 10 out of 10. It tastes super authentic. It just hits all of the pointers. Oh, so good. This is my recipe for this noodles. And I put an entire sauce packet into it, but I did add additional content like the cucumber and the chicken, and it's just perfect. The sauce is enough to cover everything. Overall, huge success. 10 out of 10. Trader Joe's, your Asian food collection is getting better and better. I'm so proud of you. This is super authentic. Oh, taste of hometown. Alrighty, that's it for today's video. This item is a huge success. I'm gonna go finish my bowl, eat my lunch, and if you have tried it, comment down below and comment down below how you served it and how long did it take for you to boil the noodles. And that's it for today, and definitely check out my other Trader Joe's food review videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, thumbs up and subscribe, and happy eating.